Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Dorothy White with Channel 6, and I'm so glad today to have some very exciting guests. We're getting ready for Christmas already, and the first thing on the agenda is the Christmas parade. So with the Christmas parade, we have Miss Wilma Sorrell, and she has been running the parade here for quite a few years.
Sort of, kind of.
Well, I think if it's anything like we used to do, it takes so many hands to help and so many people to get together with this that it takes a lot of people to put that together. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what's been going on?
So, we started meeting the end of October, right before Halloween. And we wanted to get Bourbon Festival over and the craft fair over. And then we focused on the Christmas parade for 2018. As you know, this is a huge event that ends our year in Nelson County with a huge bang.
It does.
And I've been a part of the Christmas parade committee for about 7 or 8 years, I think.
I was going to say at least that.
It's been a little while. And then the last 3 years, I've chaired and co-chaired with Sylvia and Roth from
Kiwanis Club,
WBRT, WOKH.
Yeah.
So with that being said, our theme this year is 200 Years of Christmas, which is a little special in our community this year. It's Bethlehem's 200th anniversary, and that's a huge milestone, and they are the oldest high school in the state of Kentucky. So for them to celebrate 200 years when establishments that are 200 years old are closing, that's something that Bardstown and Nelson County should be very proud of, and the surrounding communities, because Bethlehem offers a curriculum for the surrounding counties, and we have students from all over the surrounding communities come here for Bethlehem.
Yes.
So so we're excited to have Bethlehem is the Grand Marshal. They are having the entire student body, from my understanding, walking.
Oh my gosh!
So this is a really student organized event this year.
Well, going along with that, you have brought in a special guest with you today.
I did.
And do you want to introduce him then and discuss that a little bit?
So my days at Washington County schools, I got to know this young man. He was part of one of my classes that I taught over at North Washington. He's come a long way in his career since then. So it's Stick Tight Adams, or Akins, Stick Tight Akins. I'm sorry about that. Stick Tight. I know you like the back of my hand sometimes. You're just like my own child.
At least you said my last name right, though. They can't pronounce my name.
Akins.
They want to add a T or a D.
Yeah. But
just straight Akins. So
I'm used to Akins. I think that's something that's
So this young man has so much talent, and we always
I'll pay you later for that.
Well, I know you will by singing, so that's all the payment. But he's going to be singing at this visitor center in front of the old courthouse, where the parade comes to a close to the close of the parade before Santa gets down. So starting
it's
around
really important place. It's where everything happens.
Everyone wants to be. Unfortunately, I'll be at the backside lining people up, and fortunately, we'll have Stick Tight at the front doing some music, and he's going to sing some Christmas music for us to get our parade kicked off around 5:15ish, because people are milling downtown, getting their seats. They want to get a good spot, and they want to hear some music to get them rocking and rolling and ready for the show to begin.
Absolutely.
Well, before we go any further, how would you like to play us a little warm-up song?
We can do that. Yeah, here's a little teaser what to expect come Thursday. Y'all be sure to come out, bring friends and family. It's going to be a good time.
1 week from today.
1 week from today. That's right. We'll light up all the reindeer. You know you're the mastermind. We'll run Rudolph. Randolph ain't too far behind. Oh no. We'll run Rudolph. Santa's gotta make it to town. Yes, Santa, make him hurry. Tell him he can take the freeway down. We'll run Rudolph. A wheeling like a merry-go-round. Oh yeah. Say it's Santa to a boy child, what have you been longing for? He said, all I want for Christmas is a rock and roll electric guitar. Then away went Rudolph, whizzing like a shooting star. I said, run, run, Rudolph. We'll run, run, Rudolph. Santa's gotta make it to town.
All right.
That's what we're talking about.
So this is what we're talking about, and I am so excited. This
I am
is going to be
too.
such a wonderful addition to the parade, and I know you
Oh,
have had
wow.
entertainment in the past.
We have.
To kick off the parade and
Great.
get started, but I think you're just going to do an awesome job.
I appreciate that. Come on out, we'll get you in the Christmas spirit.
I know.
That's for sure.
I think we're going to have street dancing,
Yes.
possibly. Well,
Oh,
let's,
sweet.
let's dance on the sidewalks because we're going to have the street
Yes.
blocked off. But dance
Okay.
on the sidewalk, and I just know that this. I just know that people are going to be so energized after listening to the music.
I think
and
so
then
too.
here comes the darkness, the lights, the parade, the action, the bands, the
Right.
music,
Perfect.
everything just into one day, one evening.
Well, and I hear that the weather is supposed to be just beautiful, so hopefully
Good.
next Thursday you're going to get a good day, and
Good.
we'll, invite everyone in the community, and I know a lot of the surrounding communities will come
will.
too. This parade is one of the best. They
I've
have
heard.
so many floats and so
Yeah.
many things going on.
We have 42 floats right now.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
that's a great many to
Great
come.
number.
It is.
I was talking to someone from the Kentucky Derby Festival, and they're like, "How many floats you have?" 42.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we have quite that many. We might be close.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So our parade is going to be amazing. The only thing we don't have are the big air balloons, but hey, anybody have one?
Anybody have one?
Bring a Dora the Explorer balloon and in a Santa Claus suit or something and a big balloon. We can get it down Main Street.
There you go.
Well, and if you're going to have the Bethlehem family
Yeah.
coming, everyone that's
Yeah.
affiliated with that
Oh,
school
not only
system.
that, every school from Nelson County and Bardstown city schools are represented. So
Wow.
Nelson
with
County
bands, marching bands.
with other groups.
Oh, okay.
So I was contacted by Bardstown City Schools and Nelson County schools,
Uh-huh.
and they have groups that are putting together floats, walking groups, the bands, of course,
Uh-huh.
and it's just really going to be oriented towards our youth in Nelson County.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, that is amazing that these kids, these youth, want to get out here and build floats, sing, do whatever it takes
They
to make
do.
this parade a great one.
do.
There's going to be a lot of grandparents down here watching, a lot of family members.
Great.
So it's going to be just probably one of the best parades I think that we could ever hope to put on.
Well, I know, Wilma, you were a breath of fresh air when you came into the parade. The committee that had worked on that and had done it for a lot of years, Town and Country Bank sponsored it for many, many years. And when it was turned over to the radio station and the Kiwanis Club, both, they have a lot of people that participate in it. But truly, it is a whole generation of folks that have gotten involved in with the dancing and so many things. Every
Great.
single year, they'll add something else. So this is going to be our latest and greatest edition, and I think it's just going to be
I
fabulous.
think so too.
Looking forward to
I
it.
think so
Yeah.
too. And just thinking on next year, how can we overdo this year? We're always looking at the ideas for next year,
Sure.
which I already told you the theme for next year.
Yes.
We're going to keep that under wraps for right now. But we have actually participation statewide in our parade. I'm getting calls from Louisville, Lexington, Danville,
Perfect.
Yes.
statewide. So it's really amazing
Nice.
that we have so much interest in our little, most beautiful small town in America parade.
You,
Christmas
you
parade.
say that, Wilma, but truly, I've been in a lot of communities, and you probably have too across the state, and Nelson County does it right.
We do it right. We take pride.
They work really, really hard on it, and they do put a lot of pride into it. Well, like you said, all the school systems are participating. In a lot of the communities, they're not able to do that or are
that's
not
tremendous,
interested
you
in
know,
doing
it's,
it.
it's something you get back to the family, you know, it's something you don't find in a lot of towns. And
Right.
Very thankful for Bardstown for doing that.
Yeah, we are
Thankful
too.
for Miss Sorrell too.
Well, thank you,
Absolutely.
Ernie.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you kind of got started in this.
Oh man, 2 years old running around the house, you know, I would lock up when someone was on television singing or playing. That just interests me. And then when they got off TV, I was going around, running around playing again, you know.
See, and now you're going to be on there showing these young people what they can aspire to in the future.
I'm going to try to make a little racket, and I hope it sounds good.
There are a lot of young people, a lot of kids.
There are.
I'm thinking of the kids that get to sit on their shoulders, on the parents' shoulders, the grandchildren, and all the families that are going to come out. And when you show them all that you have to offer and where this future is taking you, I can just see the excitement now. I just think it's going to add so much.
I sure hope so, you know, because that's our biggest goal. You know, we want to entertain, but we want to evoke emotion to the people. You know, get them into. You know, that's our big goal.
Well, Joe Bonamassa said, "Get your children interested in guitars. They won't have money for anything else."
That's
Amen.
right.
Amen.
They can't get into trouble because they'll be too busy buying the guitar.
That is so true.
My son was in music his whole high school and junior high life, and
Really?
he never did video games. I've never had to buy video games.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's
Cool.
like, Mom, can I sell my video game for a saxophone? Sure.
That's a blessing to hear.
Yeah, that was a blessing.
Yeah.
In this day and age, we are thrilled and excited to have you know, the young people coming up to have this be their goal and something that they can get excited about.
100%.
It makes them try harder at school because they want to be in the band and they want to be part of that.
I just think too, with us adding this element of music before the parade happens, that there's so many things being cut in our city schools and our county schools. And music and the arts are one of them, but we should never look at cutting something like that because those are things, and not to get off on a side conversation with that, but this talent is where it is, it starts at that, element.
Yes.
It's our future.
And
It
so,
is.
and it just causes, just like you said, to evoke emotions that we want to have in our community.
Oh, yes.
The pride,
100%.
you know, with
The
everything.
excitement.
The excitement. And we just, you know, I'm a transplant here, but I have invited myself into this community where everybody thinks I'm from here, but I'm not.
You are from here. You are from here.
Yeah, but I just love it, and I want to make sure that people love it as much as I do, whether they're from here or not.
Sure.
You're from Washington County, and you love it here.
Don't hold it against me, but I do love it.
Yes,
I love it. I love
know.
Bardstown very
And
much
we
so.
love inviting our talent from surrounding counties and communities to come over and
I appreciate
participate in the parade in some manner. So this is what we do this for. You know, talking about the parade a little bit. It's too late to put an entry in this year because the deadline is done. I have set.
You got to cut it off sometime.
I had to cut it off yesterday because I could be honestly putting in entries up until the day before. You know that.
I do.
And so
Oh, wow.
we charge $25, which a lot of communities, their parades are dying. They're not able to get enough people. Thank goodness that we are getting our the people are paying the fees to participate in our parade because Bardstown is a branded, I would call it branded.
Right, it is.
And so with that being said, we want the Christmas parade to reflect on the Bardstown and Nelson County brand.
Right.
And so I always try to keep that in the top of my mind of how we can enhance the experience of Bardstown. And the parade does that at the end of the year, I think.
Well, it just really is a kickoff to the entire Christmas season. Last week we just had the light up downtown. There were literally thousands of people at that. And every year it grows. I know they just have increased it. You know, people just want to be there. And they want to be a part of something that's exciting and successful. So that's why I think having you there. Do you have another little song for us that you'd like to play?
Yeah, we can do something. We'll do, let's see if we can dish out another Christmas tune here. Let's see here. Yeah, here's one I think this will get the kids going. So.
Okay.
Well, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not
pout, I'll tell you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
There you go. He's making
Numbers, checking it
twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. And he knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yes, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Thank you so
Right.
much,
Next
and
Thursday.
thank
Y'all
you
be sure
so
to come
much for joining me, and we will.
I do want to do a quick thing.
Okay.
I want to thank our committee members.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Roth, Sylvia, Don Bresnahan, Eddie Masterson. I hate this because I'm
I know.
Carla Adams. I'm trying Martha Nest, who was taking care of the judging of the floats.
Uh-huh.
Those are some of our key committee members that are at every single meeting. And like I said, you know, we meet
Yes.
every couple weeks until 3 weeks before, and then we meet pretty much, I'm there every day.
Every day.
During my lunch break, I'm run down to the radio station. At night, I run down to the radio station. So anyway, I personally thank the people on the committee because we cannot do this without you all. The Quanians, the Quanis, we have high school students that are going to come out and help us that evening with some just runners like we always do, and
Yeah.
you know, they always need service hours, but
They do.
you know, it's
They
so
do.
important to recognize those volunteers. You know, I'm just one little bitty piece of the puzzle, but it takes every one of us to be a puzzle piece to make
Sure.
it look like something.
Yes. Thank you so much for
You're
being here
welcome.
today, Wilma. And thank you so much for adding all this enjoyment and excitement. And we'll see you 1 week from tonight. And
6 p.m.
Let's
Be
say,
there at
let's say
5.
5.
Be
Let's
there
say
at 4.
5.
Be there at 4. Get your seat at 4.
That's right.
Why not?
That's right.
Join us then. Thank you so much.